Hey there everyone, welcome back to another episode of Ladder Up, where today we are at 1477, which is, by all respects, terrible. But that's okay, we get Gabriel from Ontario, we got a new team here, Team BUBBADUCKS, as you might have noticed. And there's a Beware. There is a Beware. I'm back with Double Ducks because I just love it so much. And Muk. I was having trouble filling out the last four. The team really struggled with Snorlax. And funny enough, Pefon, VGC player from Chile, he and I kind of talked about it, and he suggested Beware, and I really like it because it can take +6 return from Snorlax and Oko in return through Intimidate, which is pretty sweet. And then Muk, just because otherwise his team is super weak to like Lele, Driftblim, and Bulu, and Muk's just really good in general. Here though, not sure what to do here. I have the feeling something here is going to have Scarf. So, I'm super tempted for Pelipper to match Tailwind. Tapu Koko because it's awesome. I think Golduck is good. And then Muk. I also kind of want Metagross. So, if I don't bring Muk, I'm weak against... Well, Muk helps really a lot against the Tapu Fini. And so does Metagross, but Muk more. And if I can waste the Z move on the Garchomp, I could, have a good time. The problem is that Metagross is Assault Vest, so it can't protect. But I like Assault Vest. It gives me the options for 4 moves, because I always want, I mean, Meteor Mash, Zen Headbutt, great. Bullet Punch, awesome. Earthquake, also awesome. That's 4 moves, so no protect. What helps you better to not have protect than an Assault Vest? So we both lead the same thing, which is great. Which means we should both probably do the same thing here, which is to... I'm going to Volt Switch into Pelipper and Tailwind. I don't see any reason not to. Yeah, I'm going to do that. This is modest Pelipper, by the way, so unless it's also modest, we're going to get outsped. But that's okay, because if I get a Tailwind, we're going to match Tailwinds here. And then we're going to see what the other Tapu Koko does. Okay, I should be able to get a free switch into my Golduck. Oh, please tell me that's into Pelipper. That's such a waste if that's into Pelipper. And that's awesome for us. Because if there's a Garchomp in the back, it's not going to be able to Tectonic Rage our Muk. Very important. That's into Koko, then it's a little bit different. No, it's into Pelipper. That's super fine. That's super fine. Because here, actually, I'd be okay with Pelipper going down if I just prevent the other Pelipper from going for Tailwind. That's the play. Now, a Garchomp could come in here. Possibility. But I think here I want to Dazzling Gleam because it'll do nice damage to everything. The opposing Koko can't Oko my... That Koko can't Oko my Koko. So a Garchomp would be an obvious switch in here. I don't know if my opponent's going to make it, but Dazzling Gleam Hurricane should still be enough to knock out this opposing Pelipper, I think. We are modest Pelipper. It is enough, which is good. This Koko, not sure what it's going to do. Dazzling Gleam, that's fine. That's a lot of damage on... Yeah, that's a critical hit on Koko. I was like, that's an awful lot of damage on our Tapu Koko. But this does let me bring in Golduck for free. Which means... Still got 2 turns of Tailwind left, so nothing coming in is going to want to take the Hydro Vortex. And if it's a Garchomp, Tapu Fini. Okay. Tapu Fini's not going to knock out Golduck in one hit. This right here, so this Hydro Vortex will knock out Koko through Protect. The question is, do I go for a Thunder into Fini? Kind of want to. I could Volt Switch, but I also kind of just want to Thunder it. And you know what? you guys didn't come here to watch me play defensively. You came here for big damage. Okay, well, Koko's gone. That's a fact. Because this, I mean, it was in range for this, like, 25% of its health ago. I think it does half. I think it does over half to, like, no bulk, or like 4 HP for special defense Koko. I think it does over half through protect. So yeah, this thing is dead. Gone. Unless it's like crazy bulky. Yeah, that thing gone. Which is great. Because I don't want to have to deal with that. And no protect. Ooh, the walking berry. That's cute. Super cute. And that would have knocked it out too if not for that. So we're gonna see a muddy water here. Moonblast into the duck. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. The question is what comes in now. If it's Garchomp, we don't have to worry too much. I don't think. I mean, we got Tailwind, we've got Ice Beam. It's Kartana. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna turn the tail on the left. I'm just thinking, just in case it's Scarf Kartana. Does the Finny protect? Should I protect my Golduck? No. Maybe. I think I'm gonna Scald. Does Ice Beam do more damage? I'll Scald it. And I am going to just, I think, Poison Jab. So you see, I have Imprison on the Muk, and I could have protected Golduck and then gone for an Imprison, in which case... Is that a Muk? That's fine. In which case, then nothing would have been able to protect the next turn, which would have been nice. I really like Imprison. And actually, our Muk faster than the opposing Tapu Fini under Tailwind, which is cool. Yeah, so the problem with this team that I found last time, that I ran a variation of it. It wasn't a bit aware, it was a Snorlax, and there wasn't a Muk, there was a Tapu Lele. I found that I was super weak to a well-played Muk. I didn't like that. I was also I didn't do too hot against opposing Drifloon Lele. And what does really well against both of those? Well, Muk does really well against Drifloon Lele. And Muk also happens to have all the same moves as other Muk usually. So you usually have knockoff, Poison Jab, Protect, some filler move. Well, if you have Imprison on your Muk and your Muk is faster, and you get the opportunity to imprison them before they can even make a move, it doesn't matter what they do. Unless they have like Gunk Shot, they're not going to be able to Poison Jab you, they're not going to be able to knock off, and they're not going to be able to protect. And not only are they not going to be able to do those things, but any other Pokemon that has Poison Jab can't use it. Any other Pokemon that has Protect cannot use it. So as long as Muk's on the field, but you can still protect. So it's like, it's an interesting way to guarantee. One of the problems I had also before was just that wanting to play Koko defensively, being able to Volt Switch in and out of trouble. So Volt Switching into a Protect and then getting knocked out by the partner is like the worst thing that can happen. But if you happen to have Muk on the field imprisoning your opponents, you can Volt Switch knowing that they can't protect. So that's kind of nice, and that's something I wanted to try out. And also, just ducks are fun, you know? That's what, like, all these other teams going around right now, like, a lot of people are using Ryota, the World Champions team, and a lot of people are using Sam Pendelis' team, the one with the Nine-Tailed Xurkitree and all that. And, like, those are good teams. It's cool, but, like, you're seeing a lot of it, and I don't want to... I want to do something fun, and this is fun. There's a Beware. I don't think we're going to get to bring it this time. It just doesn't really do anything that I want it to. Yeah, it's got Fight EMZ superpower, so even through Intimidate, it knocks out Snorlax. And survives a +6 return, which is cool. here, I think Double Ducks is just the way to go. It really is. There's no reason not to. I could even just go Tapu Koko Pelipper. That'd be something. That'd be something. The only thing is there's a Marowak, so it's like, should I bring Tapu Koko right away? Probably not, but I'm gonna need it for that Celesteal, that's for sure. So I could go Pelipper Koko. I'll think I want to bring Muk or Metagross. I think Muk because it's not weak to the Marowak. That reason alone. I'd love to bring Metagross, but I don't think it's good enough, and Beware is just not going to pull its own weight here. Yeah, that's what's happening. If I get up a Tailwind, that'd be chill. That'd be pretty chill. I also don't really know what Dragonite does in this format. Does it get Tailwind? No, it can't get Tailwind. If it got Tailwind, I would have known by now. I would have used it by now. It does get Extreme Speed, does get Earthquake, right? Gyarados Marowak. That is a problem. That's a very nice lead. Very nice lead from my opponent. So I think here, problem here is that I have to knock out the Marowak before I can do anything. Before I can do any of the Gyarados. So if you're my opponent, you probably wanna Dragon Dance and like do something to Koko. As weird as it sounds, I think switching to Golduck's the play. I really do. And then just set up Tailwind, so that way we still outspeed the Gyarados. Yeah. Okay. And then you're going to do what? Because I want to be able to Hurricane it next turn to at least get some damage. Boomerang into the Golduck. Okay, yeah. That does way more than I'd like. It's for dang sure. My God. So much damage. Do I think Marowak's going to protect? I don't know. I think Gyarados is going to attack here. I should just call the Marowak. If it, you know what? If it doesn't protect, like, No, you know what? I just want the damage because it might do enough damage to just put it in Dazzling Gleam range next turn. So I'm gonna go for it. It probably protects though. Doesn't protect. Clefable. Clefable. So cute. Ooh, that's gonna take a lot of damage. Oh, that's gonna take a lot of damage. Oh. The thing is, Gyarados can't knock out Pelipper in one hit, no matter what. +1 water, you know, Hydro Vortex probably gonna knock out. +1 Waterfall in the rain would knock out Golduck. It's not a bad switch for my opponent. I kill Clefable, but that doesn't really change anything. It still puts me in a position where I need to knock out Marowak. That's almost a 2-shot. Into Golduck? Yeah, that's perfectly alright. That's perfectly alright. Because I still outspeed the Gyarados with Pelipper. And that's what's important. Marowak. Marowak. So now I'm going to... Actually, here, I think I'm going to... I need my opponent to not go for a Boomerang, that's for sure. And not protect... Well, not protect Marowak. I think maybe I want to protect Tapu Koko. Dude, that's probably better. Do we survive a +1 Water Z move? I don't think so. Does it have it? Actually, no, we're going to go ahead and we're going to Hurricane... Dazzling Gleam. I think that's the way to go. I don't think Dazzling Gleam will knock it out. But if it does, I probably should have just gone for a brine anyways. That was actually probably smarter. That was dumb. I should have done that. We crit the Gyarados. We crit the Marowak too. Yeah, that was stupid. Don't do what I just did. If you're going to double in like that, brine into the Gyarados, not Hurricane. Although it don't really matter when you get that crit though. That first crit probably mattered. Not like it did a ton of damage, but Hurricane probably only did like just barely 80%. Lele. Are we about to run out of... Is that a Scarf Lele also? About to run out of Tailwind? I think it's the last turn of Tailwind, right? It is. Look at that. So... we're bringing Muk, I think. I'll just go for a Volt Switch. Because Thunder's not going to knock it out, and I would like to reset the terrain. And just have this. Unless it's Scarf Lele, it should be alright. It's not... Well, actually, it could still be. We don't know, because of the terrain. But after this, a Psychic could bring Pelipper down to Sash. It wouldn't do anything to Muk. But a Thunder and Electric Terrain, or even a Volt Switch in Electric Terrain, should knock out the Lele. But, I mean, we've got 3 to 1, so... Oh, Dazzling Gleam. Okay. Did a lot. Okay, well, we're just going to Poison Jab there, and... what if it is Scarf? I'll Protect here just to keep spread damage on Muk. There's no way my opponent can avoid this. They probably ought to have Protected. Unless it's like Choice Specs. They probably should have protected that turn to bait out my Protect. But I have a feeling they're Choice Specs. We get our Berry back, and it's Poison Jab, game over. Dunzo Funzo. That's the way. I like it. Muk's cool. I like Muk. I've liked Muk since the very beginning. Before it had a cool little Alolan form. I liked Muk when it got the Alolan form. I played with one in my playthrough, Pokemon Sun playthrough, which I did record, which I don't recommend you watch, unless you want to. I mean, I'm not saying go watch it now. That was very much a labor of love. Because I sat down and I played that game until I finished it. And I barely stopped. Like, I went to the bathroom a couple times and ate some Belvita bars and just powered right through it. But yeah, anyways, that's it today, guys, for Light Up. Hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to hit that like button down below. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. And I hope to see you back next time for another episode of Ladder Up, where I'm going to talk more about ducks. Ducks. Yes.